Hello, MindFit athletes. Welcome to day 2. I am obviously excited for you to be here. You've progressed, you've gone past day 1, and you're on day 2. You're building some momentum, and that is the biggest part of the MindFit method, is just getting momentum, getting the ball rolling, and eventually getting that lever where we can leverage who you are and what you do to change your life. Excuse me. What we're going to go over today is having a vision, goal setting, and beginning with the end in mind. I had a mentor tell me recently that if he could do one thing with everybody, the one thing that he would do is he would get them to write down on a piece of paper, what do I want? And then take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, to always be writing down, what do I want? Write down exactly everything that you want. We're going to talk about that more in a minute. But right now, what I want to focus on is this right here. So the quote is, where there is no vision, the people perish. And that is from the scriptures, from the Bible, Proverbs 29:18. Super profound, because when any people really lack a direction that they're going or a desire that they want, they kind of fall into complacency. They fall into pride. They get really used to the way that things, they get comfortable is what it is, and they don't progress. They don't get any better. I want you to be able to continually progress, to be able to get better every single day. So today is going to be a day of reflection, writing, really thinking about what it is that you want out of life. And I love this poem. I'm going to read this poem really quick. It's by Jesse B. Rittenhouse. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty score. Life is a just employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, why, you must bear the task. I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life, life would have willingly paid. While we're here on this earth, on the planet, living our life will give us everything that we want out of it. Whatever we ask, we can get, so long as our action dictates that we are willing to do what we've asked for. So don't just ask for a penny. Go big and ask for as much as you possibly can, because you might as well, if it's going to be the same thing, might as well ask for as much as you can and put as much effort as you can into life, because you do only live once. I'm going to go through 13 steps here, and these are vitally important for you to be able to achieve your goals and understand why goals are important, why they matter, and how they can enter your subconscious mind to influence your behavior, which is so cool. So this is actually from Think and Grow Rich. It's the principles from Think and Grow Rich. Very, very famous book by Napoleon Hill, but I've taken it and twisted it and made it into the MindFit Method. These are the 13 steps for you to be able to increase yourself within the MindFit Method. Number 1 is you need to have the desire. You need to be willing. You need to have the fire within you that you want something better. You want to be able to get improvement. You want what you want out of life, and you can go and achieve it. So beginning with this is there's going to be 4 steps that you're going to take. 1, you need specific goals, a timeline, an action plan, and then you need to write down an affirmation. This is very similar to SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Very similar framework. This one's just way more concise. You can still use SMART goals, but this is what you're going to do. This is kind of part of your action today. You are going to take your goal and you're going to write it down in that manner. So clearly state your goal. So for example, if your goal was, my goal is to gain 10 pounds of muscle or lose 10 pounds of fat while increasing my athletic ability, while getting healthier, while doing this, I will achieve this goal by X time. My plan of action is to follow the MindFit method, to be in a caloric deficit, to go to the gym, to do my meditations every day, to sleep every night. So now you're going to have your plan written out, and that is what you're committed to. It doesn't have to be a fitness goal. It can be your relationships, to strengthen your relationships with your spouse, with your kids, with your brothers, with your grandparents, whatever it may be. It could be both. It can be strengthen relationships and business, or it can be just business, right? This framework can apply to literally everything. Now, the reason that this is important is I have on my wall right here. I have mine written out on a sticky note for my goals and what I'm wanting to achieve, and I have a timeline. I have that exact framework written out. The next thing is you need to have faith. Now, this is different than a desire, because a desire is just a wanting, and this is where you're like, I want to achieve this goal. That's why you're writing that down. The faith aspect is where now you need to actually start to believe it. So within this process, we're going to practice some visualization skills. The key thing with visualization is it's seeing with your mind's eye what could be a reality. But not only seeing with your mind's eye what could be reality, but also smelling it and hearing it and tasting it and feeling the emotions, where your emotions are in your body. There's so much more in-depth practice to visualization that I will go over within this 14-day challenge, but you need to be able to practice visualization and have your affirmations. You can use the affirmations from the anthem, or from the introduction to the tribe, where, hey, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am smart, I am a good father, I am a good mother. You can have these affirmations of who you are. Now, the reason that those affirmations are important is because they lead to auto-suggestion, or it gets into your subconscious mind. Now, many of you have probably heard of that before. So auto-suggestion, essentially, your life, you live 80 to 95% of everything you do, more likely towards the 95% of everything that you do in life is automatic. You just do it unwittingly because it's a behavior, it's a habit that you've created for yourself. So that's what auto-suggestion is, where you've taken your thoughts and you've gone through it so many times that now it's just normal. And that's just what you automatically do every single day. You brush your teeth the same way, you shower the same way, you drive to work the same way, you speak to your kids the same way, you do everything the same. And the way you're able to get into your subconscious mind is by utilizing this faith framework. Okay, using this self-suggestion to be able to get to the subconscious mind towards whatever your goal is, whether it's wellness or relationships or wealth, that you're going to be able to get it into your mind. So you're going to continually repeat this affirmation. So you're going to go over your goal morning and night. Every morning and every night, you're going to read your goal out. If it's a goal that's important to you, then taking 10 to 30 seconds out of your day to read the goal, to get it into your mind, to eventually slowly change your behavior, is going to have way more benefit than the effort that it takes to actually read the goal. Step 4 is specialized knowledge. So gain the knowledge relevant to your goal. And that is what we're going to go over here in the classroom over the next 14 days. And then as we continue to come out with more courses, that you're going to gain specialized knowledge. So you're going to continually learn, you're going to continually get better, you're going to get mentorship, you're going to get coaching. If it's a fitness goal, you're going to learn how you can get better at fitness. And everybody can learn. Even the top level people have coaches. Arnold Schwarzenegger had a coach. Chris Bumstead has a coach. Michael Jordan had a coach. Tom Brady had a coach. Every single buddy that is at the top tier of their level, they all had coaches. They all had people to be able to help them and get guidance from. So you need guidance, and that's what I'm here for. That's what all of the MindFit mentors are here for, the other coaches, to be able to help you and get you to achieve your goals. Step 5 is using your imagination. Now, this is going deeper into the visualization technique, where you're going to now create a habit to regularly meditate, regularly visualize, and think about what you really want to achieve and what you want out of life. And as you go through the action step that I'll have today is you're going to continually brainstorm and think about what you can add to it, how you can achieve it, and how you can make it better. Step 6 is organized planning. This can happen on multiple levels. There's daily planning, weekly planning, monthly planning, yearly planning, life planning. It goes all the way from small to really big. So you need to be able to have step-by-step plans to continually plan and get goal-oriented so you can know step-by-step what you need to do according to your personalized goals. You need a support network. Oh my gosh, that's what we have here. In the tribe, in the community. It is so awesome. We have like-minded individuals to be able to help and support and be there for you and utilize it, use it. It's no small thing to have this community, have people around you, and to be able to get that help that you need. Leverage your local community, people that you already know, friends, family, but then leverage the community as well. Being able to adapt. Okay. Step 7 is a decision. Make firm and prompt decisions. The most successful people in life all make fast decisions because they know what they want, they know how to get there, they've practiced the first 6 steps already, so the 7th is they make quick decisions. And the way they make that decision is they think to themselves, is this decision going to get me closer to my goal or farther from my goal? Is this decision going to be another step towards the right path, or is it going to be a step off of the path? And that is where begin with the end in mind is able to help you with your decision-making process. All you need to do is think, is this going to help me get towards that path, get towards the goal that I have set for myself? Step 8 is persistence. You know what? You're going to get kicked in the face. You're going to get hit. You're going to get tackled. You're going to fall down. You're going to stumble. And sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot. Sometimes it's other people. Crap happens. And you're going to have to be able to overcome it and just continually persist. You are resilient. You are relentless. You can go out and you can achieve. You can do. You just need to be persistent with it. And you know what? I like to think of the Rocky movies, right? The boxer, he goes and he fights and he wins. Really good underdog story, but during the movie, or during lots of different movies where they have a training cutscene, right? The superhero movie where they get together, there's a cutscene that they trained and they got better through that training. In the movie, it really only lasts 3 to 5 minutes, or a song. But in real life, that cutscene can be a month, a year, a decade. It can be really, really long for how long you're preparing and doing something. So you need to cultivate persistence and having consistency. The other thing here is a positive attitude. The most common trait found within all successful individuals, most common personality trait is that they are all optimistic. They're all optimistic. Mostly the happy ones, right? They're all optimistic. It's a big thing to be able to be optimistic. Number 9 is the power of the mastermind. Imagine this: you're just you by yourself, and you're going out and you're trying to do everything by yourself. You're going to learn at a pace that a single individual would learn. Rather, if you were to take a collective group of 5 individuals, or 10 individuals, or 100 individuals that are all trying to go out and achieve the same goal, this mastermind, you're all learning 100-fold faster, 100 times faster, because you're all learning together within a mastermind. You've created a unified thought bubble, think group, to be able to create the life that you want. So we will have, within this community, in the calendar, we'll have regular meetings to be able to discuss ideas, strategies, and progress of everybody within the group. So you can, 1, be accountable, and 2, utilize the mastermind to learn and leverage from others as we continue to grow together. This one's really, really, really cool. So the mystery of energy transmutation. It's not super hippie woo-woo like crazy, but this is a real thing, that the energy that you possess within your body, even on a anatomical microscopic level of ATP and energy storage and things like that. When you use energy, it goes somewhere, but it doesn't ever get destroyed. You cannot destroy energy. It cannot be destroyed nor created, but it can be directed. It can be, you can create a flow of energy. So you need to channel your mental powers and your abilities towards the goal that you want to achieve. When you really focus and channel that energy, that's where the other steps of visualization and practicing a meditation and writing it down is all super vital, because those are many practices you can do to direct your energy. But then you can actually direct your energy by physically actually acting and utilizing, moving. Everything I do requires energy. Closing my hand, energy. Everything you do requires energy. So put your energy towards that goal. This is all going to affect even more so your subconscious mind once again. And I like to think the mind is, the mind is plastic. Neuroplastic. Neuroplasticity is a term meaning that the brain is very malleable. It can shift. It can change. So what you need to do is understand that your brain is malleable. We are shaping it. We are molding it. We are changing it in a way that is going to be able to best serve you. So as we are affecting your subconscious mind, that is the way that you're going to be able to really, really shape the way that your entire structure works, and it's going to change your body. It's going to change your body. It's going to change your life, because it's going to change the way you think and the way you perceive and the way you tell your stories. Understanding more of the brain and understanding the body. Always learning and having a healthy lifestyle, because that's part of the MindFit Method, where the base of the pyramid is the 5 pillars of health: nutrition, sleep, exercise, mindset, and relationships. Continuing to enhance those things is going to always improve your physiology, so the actual gray matter in your brain, not just the thought processes. And step 13, last but not least, finally, you made it to the end here. Develop your intuition and inner voice for guidance. You will have a little voice within your head that you develop, which people call different things. Your conscious, the Holy Spirit, the light of Christ, or the guidance from the universe, whatever you call it, it is real. And it will guide you the path you need to take. You need to be sensitive and be able to listen to that voice to be able to help you. And this is best done when you're focused on your goal, mindfulness practices. These can be prayer, meditation, writing down the goals, practicing all of these other 12 steps that we already went over. Those are all ways that you can be mindful and to be able to, again, direct your energy towards that goal. Okay? You can achieve it. You have to believe it. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You will achieve your goal. I believe in you. 110% I believe in you. So the last thing we're going to do here today is go to action steps. Within the action steps, this is what you're going to do today. Okay, you're going to write down on the top of a piece of paper, what do I want? This can be in your journal or on a scratch piece of paper, or whatever paper you want. You can write it as a letter to your spouse, whatever. Then just free write, okay? Don't hold back and dream big. Think really big. Remember, life will give you whatever you want out of it. If you ask for a penny, you'll get a penny. So ask for more. Okay, you're going to write down what you want in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, and get specific with it. So the more specific you are, the more likely it is to come true. The last thing you're going to do is you're going to share a post about something that you have learned. Okay, we have 3 categories that you can go, and you have freedom to post and be able to get help from the community. You can share a value post. A value post is where you share something that you are already an expert in. So if you are an expert in yoga, go and share something about yoga and the value. If you're already an expert in business. Go and share some value within there. So share something that you already have value in pertaining to whatever the training was today. Whatever you have value in, and go and share there. Or you can share what you learned today. Share which one of the steps impacted you the most, how you learned about it. Or you can share a question post. If you have a question, you're like, oh, that didn't really make sense, Daniel. That doesn't make sense to me. Then go ahead, ask the question, and myself or the community will help you answer said question. So you'll just click on that, and it will take you to the community tab, and you'll be able to create the post here. Okay. If you have a question, or wherever you are going to be, you just tap, write something. You can make the title value, and then I learned about the subconscious mind. Yeah, okay. But you can see you'll be able to share in what you learned. Okay. That is all I have for you today. I really appreciate your time. I'm so happy and glad that you are here. So go ahead, get started on that. Share your value, share what you learned, share a question, and let's get momentum together. Thank you so much for starting day 2. I'll see you tomorrow.